Welcome to Liverpool fans. Today we've got the latest updates of your beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Zinedine Zidane visits AXA training center to show new tactics, ahead of Sunderland clash. The early morning mist clung to the grass at the AXA training center, rolling in gentle waves as the groundsmen finalized the pristine conditions of the pitches. Liverpool's training complex was always a hub of preparation and determination, but on this particular morning, the atmosphere was elevated to a rare intensity. News had spread swiftly the previous night that Zinedine Zidane, yes, the Zidane, the silent genius of world football, would be stepping through the doors to give a tactical lecture and oversee a special session ahead of the match against Sunderland tomorrow. No one quite believed it at first. The whispers that drifted around the dressing room felt like rumors too good to be true. But by the time the players arrived, cameras had been discreetly set up, extra staff members lined the walkways, and the energy gave away what everyone hoped. Zidane was indeed coming. Inside the main building, staff hurried in controlled chaos, setting up the analysis room with fresh tactical boards, green marker pens, and a large screen prepared to display the video clips Zidane wanted to use. Each player, eager but professional, found their seat early, waiting with an expectancy that felt like waiting for the doors of history to open. At exactly 8:30 a.m., he arrived. Zinedine Zidane walked in with the same effortless composure he had displayed throughout his playing and managerial career. No exaggerated gestures, no loud presence, just a calm, powerful aura that immediately shifted the atmosphere. Conversations hushed. Even the sound of a dropped water bottle seemed loud in the moment. Zidane greeted the staff with firm handshakes, then addressed the squad with a slight smile. "Tomorrow," he began, "is a match you must win with your minds first and your feet second." His voice was cool, steady, and confident. The players nodded, leaning forward as the screens lit up and the tactical lesson began. Zidane broke down Sunderland's recent matches with meticulous precision. Their defensive habits, their transitional weaknesses, the way their midfielders drifted out of shape when forced to track back, nothing escaped his notice. He highlighted their left channel vulnerability, their tendency to commit too many players forward when chasing possession, and even pinpointed how their keeper reacted under high pressure. Then came his tactical blueprint. "Control," he said, tapping the board softly. "The team that controls the rhythm controls the match. Sunderland relies on chaos. Disrupt their chaos and you disrupt their plan." He demonstrated rotations between midfield layers, the importance of staggering player positions, and how quick vertical combinations could slice Sunderland's defensive lines apart. He emphasized patience, tempo changes, and intelligent pressing triggers. The lecture lasted nearly an hour, but not a single person moved. It felt like a masterclass, not just in tactics, but in the art of football thinking. When the session moved out onto the pitch, the players were buzzing with anticipation. Training cones were arranged into complex shapes, mannequins positioned to simulate Sunderland's defensive block. Zidane wasted no time. He lifted a ball with the elegance of a magician lifting his wand, then walked into the midfield zone to demonstrate a precise movement pattern, one he once performed effortlessly on the biggest stages in world football. Training erupted with intensity. The first drill focused on rapid transition play. Zidane wanted to replicate Sunderland's expected pressure, teaching the team to escape tight spaces with minimal touches. The ball zipped around in dazzling patterns, the tempo rising with every passing minute. Zidane occasionally paused the exercise, stepping in to adjust a player's angle or show a more optimal receiving posture. His corrections were tiny, but the impact was enormous. Next came the pressing sequence. Zidane designed a pressing trap specifically for Sunderland's build-up shape. He explained how the forwards should angle their runs to block passing lanes, how the midfield should stay compact enough to force mistakes, but wide enough to intercept switches, and how the defenders should step up aggressively without losing structural balance. Every detail mattered. "Press with intention," he reminded them, "not with emotion." The players repeated the drill until it looked choreographed, timed, precise, and powerful. Afterwards, Zidane orchestrated tactical shape work. He placed the defenders in a deep line, then manipulated the midfield around them, forming patterns that tested reactions and communication. He wanted automatic understanding, not delayed decision-making. He explained the beauty of defensive composure and how it feeds attacking confidence. Then came the full simulation. Zidane placed half the squad in red bibs and half in black. The black team was instructed to replicate Sunderland's style: high effort, long passes into channels, physical challenges, and quick transitions. Zidane's directions were soft-spoken but sharp. Feel their pressure, understand their frustration points, make them chase shadows. The simulation began at full match intensity. The red team, the match squad, executed Zidane's tactical plan in real time. Quick midfield rotations destabilized the black team's shape. Wing combinations created numerical advantages. Defensive lines shifted compactly, avoiding the long ball traps Sunderland typically relies on. At one point, Zidane stopped the entire play to demonstrate a simple yet brilliant adjustment involving a diagonal passing route from midfield to the right side. The moment he positioned the players correctly and restarted the play, the red team broke the simulated Sunderland press with breathtaking ease. Gasps and murmurs of admiration echoed across the pitch. Football, Zidane said, is simple when everyone understands. As the session entered its final phase, Zidane introduced a finishing drill that was both physically demanding and tactically sharp. Players had to move the ball through 2 compact blocks before accelerating into a goal-scoring zone. Each finish required quick decision-making and precision, traits Zidane believed would be crucial tomorrow. Despite the exhaustion, players pushed themselves harder than usual. The presence of a legend fueled them. Every shot was struck with intent, every sprint pushed with purpose. By the time training ended, the players were drenched in sweat but glowing with excitement. The coaching staff exchanged impressed glances. The session had altered the mood of the entire squad. Confidence surged through the group. You could feel it in the way players walked, talked, and reflected. The tactical clarity Zidane provided had transformed stress into belief. As the group gathered around Zidane one last time, he delivered a message that felt both motivational and deeply philosophical. Respect the game, respect the moment, and respect your own potential. Tomorrow, play with intelligence, with calm, and with courage. Let the football speak. The applause that followed felt heavy with gratitude. Zidane gave a final handshake to the manager, a warm nod to the players, and a slight wave before stepping away from the pitch. His influence lingered long after he disappeared from sight. In the dressing room, players discussed their roles with newfound clarity. The tactical notes Zidane left behind were neatly arranged on the board. The staff immediately began preparing matchday instructions based on the blueprint he had drawn. Tomorrow's clash against Sunderland suddenly felt different. Not just like another league match, but like an opportunity to prove that the team could rise above recent doubts, step into a new tactical identity, and assert dominance with authority. Zidane had planted seeds of brilliance. Now it was up to the team to make them bloom on the pitch. And as the sun dipped behind the AXA training center, painting the sky with deep shades of gold and red, one thing was clear: Liverpool were ready, prepared, transformed. The match against Sunderland would not be approached with fear, uncertainty, or hesitation. They would walk onto the pitch carrying the confidence of a squad guided, even briefly, by one of the greatest minds football has ever seen.